So question number 10 says a function f satisfies f of 2 equals 3 and f of 3 equals 5. So again, anytime I see quantitative information, I like to just rewrite it. So I'm going to just write f of 2 equals 3, and I'm going to write f of 3 equals 5. Now, what does this mean to me? What does this mean to you? This means that when x equals 2, y equals 3, right? Because we know that the number that goes inside the parentheses is replacing an x value, and the number here is giving you the total quantity after you've plugged that x in, right? So y, which is, again, the same as f of x and y are the same thing. Let's keep that in mind. So y is 3, x is 2. In this case, it's telling me that when x is 3, then y is 5. All right. So then it says a function g satisfies g of 3 equals 2 and g of 5 equals 6. So that tells me that when x is 3, in this case, y is 2. So the exact opposite of what I saw above with the f of x function. And when x is 5, in this case, y is 6. All right, so not sure where this is all heading yet, but let's read the actual question. What is the value of f of g of 3? So these types of questions show up a lot on the SAT. So here's how we think about it. I like to treat it like a order of operations question. So what that means is I like to focus my attention only on what's inside the parentheses. So what's inside the parentheses is g of 3. Now, what do I know about g of 3? Well, I know this. I know that g of 3 is equal to 2, which means if g of 3 is equal to 2, then f of g of 3 actually becomes f of 2, right? Because 2 replaced the g of 3. Now, well, what do I know about f of 2? Well, I know that f of 2 is equal to 3, right? So now this is equal to 3, and therefore my final answer is choice B. So we took this semi-complicated looking question, and because we broke it down step by step, we were able to find the correct answer. Now notice that all of this that I wrote down, none of it was actually important to think of it in this way. However, I always do think of it this way because usually on the SAT, having that understanding is of value, okay? So just keep in mind, sometimes we do strategies that, sometimes you will see strategies on my video or processes that I use that I don't actually use on that particular question, but because it's a habit, when I do need it, I'm not having to consider, well, do I need it this time? Do I not need it this time? I just always do it, okay? It usually doesn't take that much time away from what you're doing, so it's always worth it, in my opinion. So again, the answer choice here is choice B, number 3.